All right, we got today's mail call. Just some more parts to finish off another figure. Let's open it up and take a look here. Okay, set it off to the side. We got parts to complete Airborne. Here he is right here. He's a little bit banged up, got some paint missing. Thumbs are unbroken. He's still pretty solid, not really all that loose. Paint's still pretty decent on the rest of him. Just around his head and face and stuff like that. But let's open it up here and let's get him complete. There's the backpack there, the rucksack, whatever you want to call it. I believe it's supposed to go like this, yeah. Put it in there carefully to not break anything. Let's put his helmet on now. There it goes. There we go. And now, the old M16. That's what it looks like anyway. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not a gun expert. But see, no cracked elbows, no cracked joints or anything. So I got the cats eating their dinner, so hopefully they'll be distracted long enough. They like, their favorite is canned food. And so hopefully I got them distracted long enough to where they won't be all over the place being nutty. Yep, here he is, all geared up and complete. Looking good, looking real good. This is definitely one of my favorite characters. Not my absolute favorite. My absolute favorite is Lowlight, but here he is, all complete. His chevron on his sleeve there. It's got a little bit of wear, but for the most part, he's in good shape. For the most part. But as usual, I have the modern equivalent here. Again, you can tell there's a pretty big difference there in height. And they always come with their stand with their name on it. They come with a stand with their name on it, is what I was trying to say. A cat just walked in, I got distracted. But it's a nice addition. You know, he's got his holster with, he can pull his pistol out. Ooh, I don't take it out that often, so it's a little stuck in there. There we go. And his pistol's a nice little holster there. Yeah. Whoops. It's double pegged. But nice little extra details on these modern figs. Ankle articulation, ankle joints. A little more, about the same amount of paint out. A little bit different. I mean, they look similar enough. A little bit different on the chest. Of course, the face is different. But face is a little bit different there. A little more detail on the modern, but again, on these ball jointed figures, the head's a little more round. And they got that little cut right there on their, right under their chin. Here's the backpacks. Like I said, just a little bit different, a little bit updated on the 25th. I think it's the 25th anyway. I can't remember if this was Pursuit of Cobra or 25th. I think it's 25th. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But anyway, he looks really nice, really nicely detailed. There's the gun comparisons. pretty nice. Let's see here. Is that? I just want to make sure that ain't bent. Okay. All right, and we also have the classified version of him. Still looks about the same. He looks a little more closer to the 25th than he does the original. There's his backpack. And then you got a suppressor on his gun. His suppressor just comes off. I like to roll them off because then you're not putting too much pressure on it, and roll them back on because you're not putting too much force on those little tiny. And you can put a suppressor on his pistol, as you can see. There's his sleeve there. There's the face sculpt of this one. It looks pretty close to the 25th there. But there they are. And you can put the suppressor in that holster. Yeah, I wish they kept with the same gun on the classifieds. I like that M4. I think it's an M4. Again, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Feel free to correct me. I believe that's some kind of 9mm. But I like that gun much better than than what they gave me with the classified. But again, it's a nice figure. I like it. It looks good. But on the classified, they also have where you can take his glasses off, and you can put on some night visions. You can switch them to where they're pointing up, like that, or turn it around and adjust the helmet here. And now you can see he's looking through his night vision there, which is a very nice detail. And I do like this look. I mean, it looks pretty nice. But I just like keeping them kind of classic looking, like just keeping that on there. It is a little hard to put it on there, and it does fall off relatively easy. Not extremely easy, just a little easy. If you don't have it hooked in there just right, it'll fall right off. But the little knee armor, I guess you would call it, looks pretty similar on all three of them. Yeah, it's a nice figure. All three of them are, and I'm glad to have him complete. I like to get O-rings of some of my favorite characters, because these modern figures, they're just too big to fit in some of the vehicles. So I like keeping a few of my favorite O-rings on hand, just to be able to put them in vehicles. Like the Slam, you cannot fit a modern figure in a Slam. They're just way too big. No matter how much adjustments you do, I just cannot get I wanted to put Crazy Legs in there, and I could not get them in there, so I just took my vintage hardball, and actually a friend of mine had hardball, and I had his weapons already. And looks like we're about to have a podcat. Oh, there she is. That's a Phoebe. You know, they'll be minding their own business, doing their own thing until I start making a video, and then all of a sudden they're all over me. So, because they don't like my attention being on anything but them. They're just that spoiled. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. That's ADD for you. Anyway, I finally got this one complete. Oh yeah, I was talking about these. I got some vehicles I want to get. It's these are not he's not ball jointed. He's only on a swivel, which is fine. to me. This never bothered me. Whether they move side to side or they swiveled, I never really cared. It still had these still have better articulation than Star Wars figures, and they're also better looking than the core, which is mostly what I got. But anyway, I do like keeping these around to put on for some vehicles. I do plan on getting a Rolling Thunder eventually. I'm gonna put some of my almost all my O-rings on them, on that. And but there are a lot of vehicles that moderns will fit in. Like a moderns fit in the no, the All Striker I have is the 25th. So the Killer Whale, I put a bunch of modern. I got the modern what's this cutter? I got the modern cutter inside the Killer Whale, and it looks great in there. And I got all I got all the modern figures and the gun ports and stuff, and it looks good. And I got some modern figures in like the Cobra Adder and the Cobra Pogo. I got the Cobra Commander, the snake armor, and that, or should I say Fred 7? But don't tell anybody it's Fred 7. Anyway, I'm rambling on here. This is it. And feed's now complete. I can't wait to get the Rolling Thunder to set him in it now. I mean, he looks really good. And again, everybody check out Frostbite's G.I. Joe Repro. He's just a really fantastic channel. He does a lot of cool stuff, especially with 3D printing. Check out Kiwi's Custom Creations. He's or Kiwi G.I. Joe Custom. And I always get that one wrong. I'm sorry, Mr. Campbell. I really am. And check out What's on Joe Mind. They come on every Wednesdays now. They used to be Tuesdays, but now they're Wednesday. And check out Fandom Power. That's one I catch every week. They're just a couple of really cool dudes. I love hanging out with them. They're funny. They're a lot of fun to joke around with. And they're quite knowledgeable with a lot of things that are coming out and movies and movie references and stuff. And check out Sparkster 1701, especially if you like Transformers. But he does some really cool G.I. Joe Legos. And everybody, and check out A Punk with Toys. He comes on. He does Mondays and Thursdays with a friend, and he's on a lot. And he's a lot of fun to talk to and hang out with too. But anyway, everybody have a good day, have a good week, and I got one more video I'm going to make of it's similar, completing a figure. And I may or may not post any more videos because there's Joe Fest coming up, and I've got to save my money for Joe Fest. I think I got one more video that I'm going to make tomorrow, and I got one more special video that I'm going to make whenever the item comes in. And then I'm pretty sure that's going to be it until Joe Fest. Again, come say hey to me at Joe Fest. I am extremely shy, and I have ADD, so if I'm sorry if I lose focus. I'm talking to you and I forget what I'm talking about. It's just how I am. My apologies. And I'll be wearing I'll have like a My Name Is, and I'll have like my Joe Fan on there. And I will have my son with me, and he's looking forward to it. He likes Joe Fest, he likes G.I. Joes, but he's getting out of figures and stuff. He's kind of seeing this stuff is kind of he's not interested in. And I mean, he likes looking at them and stuff, but he doesn't really have much interest in them. He's more like video games and like stupid YouTube videos, the typical preteen stuff. Anyway, everybody have a good day. Take care, and yo, Joe.